Hello and welcome to the Critically Curious. I'm Monk, and today we are back in Empire of Sin, continuing our impossible Let's Play. Now, in the last episode, we kind of have been cleaning up our neighborhood. There's a small corner of the current neighborhood that we are taking over that has some of Goldie's territory within it. Now, we do have a safe house here. I don't think Goldie is actually in this safe house, as I'm pretty sure she owns another neighborhood. Now, I'll know if that was her first one or if this is her first one, but we're going to find out and have a look. I am looking forward to this one because I feel like it's going to be a good little fight. We're going to try and have an absolute blast in this episode. As always, hopefully going to go through and not kill a single gangster. As you can see, we have had a few casualties. I did say that I wanted to make a few hires, though. Recently, we've had a few deaths, and I've been teasing Williams for a while. So Williams is going to be our first acquisition. Now, Williams is a bloody good gangster. In fact, she is just what the doctor ordered. She is an enforcer, so she has a bullet shield. We did lose a couple of enforcers, so grabbing an extra enforcer is a great idea. Now, it is going to be costly. We are going to be in the minus for a while with this, so we're going to need to make sure that it actually is worthwhile. Taking over this neighborhood is definitely going to be on those cards, and it's going to be rather helpful. Now, we are also at war with Daniel McGee Jackson. That's problematic. The guy is a beast. He has a lot of territory, and that is definitely something we're going to have to look into us actually grabbing up. Now, as always, guys, I will try and make this episode as entertaining and informative as possible, because that's kind of what we do on this channel. We try to make some good entertainment. We try and make it as informative as possible. That way, if anyone is stuck on anything in any game, hopefully they actually go away with learning something. And of course, if I do make a big bad mistake, I usually call it out as well. So, and of course, if I do anything wrong, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Now, as I already said, for anyone who hasn't been watching and following along in this playthrough, this is our impossible playthrough. This is our challenge run. We have a few set guidelines. Melee weapons are a must. No guns of any kind. No healing while in combat. We're not allowed to use our boss. We are on boss difficulty. We started this playthrough with all of the bosses and as minimal neighborhoods as possible. So it's been a little bit chaotic. I feel like we are actually getting a foothold in this game now. It was a slow start, let's be honest. It was a slow start. There were some tough bits, but I think that we finally got somewhere. Now, before we jump in this safe house, we've made sure to put on bullet shield. Bullet shield will reduce any damage we actually get sustained to us. Something we learned not too long ago was that we can actually retool our gangsters after using abilities. So that's what we're going to do with Bruno. Make sure that he's got Bull Rush on, because that is a very handy ability. Obviously, we just used his bullet shield. That's all cushy. Let's pop in and see what we're actually up against. So we're only up against 6. Goldie does not appear to be here. There's no underboss here either. Did I just say 6? We're going to be up against 9. It's going to be a rather easy safe house, I reckon. There is going to be a lieutenant in here somewhere. He should be quite a tanky character. It's in our least favorite safe house, which is kind of annoying. But you know what? It's fine. It is what it is. If we manage to do this, it will be another thing ticked off the list. I'm going to see if we can make some trouble elsewhere. And of course, guys, just a reminder, if you do enjoy Empire of Sin content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Any interaction with these kind of videos helps me out so much. Empire of Sin is a game that many people love, some people hate. and it's a game that just currently is no longer in development. It's probably never going to get another update again, and therefore me doing content on it is for all of the fans out there of this game. You know, it's really not going to attract too many new players or new views, so you know, it is for you. So if you like it, hit that like button and let me know to make some more. Doosh, doosh. And apologies that this episode is a little bit late as well for any of the regular viewers out there. I know I've got quite a few regular viewers from the Discord. Unfortunately, it is the summer holidays at the moment. In other words, schools are off. And so I've had other responsibilities and been on holiday. But, you know, we're going to get back to it. But get back recording episodes, and it should be, you know, perfectly normal as always, guys. I'm a little bit disappointed, I've got to say, that this safe house is going to be so straightforward. Obviously, there's no reinforcements, there's no boss, there's no underboss. This is kind of going to be really, really easy. It's literally our gangsters versus their 9 guards. A straight up battle. It's not really fair. We're going to completely annihilate them. And I think that's a bit of a shame. I kind of feel like I owe you a little bit more action. Let's get Cristiano up in there. Now, Cristiano has a very nice weapon, which is pretty cool. It does mean that he guarantees bleed, and I believe he also guarantees poison at the moment as well. So whenever he does actually attack someone, there's some decent, you know, tick per turns damage going on there. Good old Grover. Outlive us all, this guy will. Been one of our gangsters for an extremely long time. Now my verse does. Trying to make sure that we remain in combat. I don't really want to move Grover, because if I do, I will trigger the Overwatch. Grover, he doesn't have the best health pool, and I much prefer Hugh to die than Grover. Not saying I don't like Hugh. We obviously had Hugh at the beginning of the playthrough. When someone gets injured for too long, I typically dump them and just pick them up a little bit later whenever we next need them. Kind of the same for Baby Monks. We're waiting on Baby Monks to come back. I think he's still around 30 days out at the moment now, so you know, he's a while out, unfortunately. I'm on the move. Go on, Bruno, big swing. Still not a huge fan of these sledgehammers, although we have got better sledgehammers now. They still don't seem to deliver the damage you want them to, especially when you consider like a bladed weapon has a chance of bleed, and bleed does 20 damage the next turn, and of course bleed stacks as well. So like I said, still a little bit disappointed with the sledgehammers overall. Oh, that did actually look like a crowbar he had. Nice. Does such a little bit of damage. That 28 damage for an attack really isn't good. Again, it's a reason why I require overwhelming numbers, which is why I do try and have more gangsters than you would probably ever see me have in any other playthrough I've done on the channel. Typically, I like to run with about 4 gangsters max. 3 gangsters is a nice sweet spot, to be fair, if you're running the boss. William's just done 100 damage then. I can't move past the video without mentioning that. 100 damage with her sledgehammer. That's pretty tidy. She has got a purple sledgehammer, to be fair. She must have got a crit. But still, that's a nice bit of damage. She probably has the run-up as well. So she's got the perk running, the weapon proficiency perk, where the further she runs or walks to a target, the more damage it actually does. There's my fixer. The fixer is it's one of those characters. One, absolutely brilliant. It really is very, very good. But she doesn't have the best movement speed, which is slightly problematic. And I haven't given her the best weapon either. So, you know, she isn't the best for me at the melee. Her abilities, however, fabulous. Can't fault them. Cristiano's hair trigger, though, that is an absolute lifesaver. Kind of wish I had a couple more of him, because when he triggers, his abilities come in absolute clutch with that knife throw, with that axe throw, and of course he just shoots sucker punch then too. So all of them are rather handy.
Okay.
And I believe that is about done. So that is another safe house done. Yes, Hugh got downed, but you know what? It doesn't matter if Hugh was to die anyway. I wouldn't care too much. I guess even those easy fights you kind of need to watch out for. I've said that before. I have said that about the thugs too. Even the easy fights, you got to be a little bit mindful. Now, I don't have the money to spare at the moment, and a lot of the buildings are actually ransacked. So I think we're going to hold 5 on development right now. We do need to look at where we're going to go next, though. Make sure we pause the game. That way the world's not ticking by while we're having a little look-see. Now, we are at war with Daniel McGee Jackson. I do want to figure out exactly where we can attack him from and kind of get a foothold within his neighborhood. Of course, we are still at war with Goldie. That's something, again, we need to track down her actual safe house. But for now, I'd like to focus a little bit on Daniel McGee Jackson, just because we're currently in truce. I don't want to be in a truce. And I do want to have a little bit of a foothold within his territory. Of course, if I grab a foothold in his territory, in theory, it will mean that he'll stop sending his war parties into my main neighborhood and allow my main neighborhood to kind of heal up a little bit. You know, the buildings not be ransacked and all of that kind of jazz. I'll still have issues from the police, but it will mean I'll be able to move along a little bit smoother. Of course, this is just in theory. Sometimes the game doesn't like going the way you think it should. Now, we are currently in a truce. There is a sit-down offer on the table. That is why we're able to weave in and out of Daniel McGee Jackson's troops without them attacking us. Had we not been in his troops, we would have had to have battled pretty much everything that we passed. Would have taken a lot longer. Now, the last safe house was a little bit too easy, if you ask me. So we're going to make things a little bit harder this time. We're going to attack a depot this time without ransacking or taking out any of the adjunctioned rackets. That means it will have all of its reinforcements. Now, I wouldn't recommend this. This isn't something that I would actually recommend as a strategy to do. It's just, it's going to be a little bit quicker. It's going to be a little bit more exciting, and it's going to be a little bit more of a challenging battle. Now, first thing, what we need to do is make sure we have a bullet shield on. Unfortunately, when we use bullet shield, because I'm a donut and I completely forgot that, hey, you know, we are currently at truce, despite me saying it for the last 3 minutes. It means that when we use bullet shield, we've actually buffed their troops as well, which is really problematic. This battle isn't going to be fun, and we're going to have to use this ability to break the truce, because we couldn't actually target the gangsters. Bullet shield is so strong, as you can see. Just us trying to attack those troops now, you know, after them having bullet shield. It's not good. Cristiano just done 26 damage on a crit. What is up with that? I don't know. If we take care of this guy on the back side, the other guy should be... Yeah, at least we can concentrate on them then. Okay, Dotty, what can we do?
I'm on it.
We can do 33 damage. We have stacked a bleed, however, and I'm pretty sure he's poisoned as well. So he's got quite a lot of damage about to do to him. In fact, he should be dead the next turn.
Gotcha.
Bruno doing a 40. So he did, in fact, die. He took that 40 bleed damage, 15 poison damage, which was enough to finish him off. It can be really easy just to kind of miss the fact that they're poisoned or bleeding and stuff like that. But we try to be as efficient as possible.
You got it.
I'm on it.
Oosh. Only 20 damage there. That's kind of horrific, to be fair. But it's that bullet shield. It's going to be on there for a while.
That's as good as a KO.
That's another one out with a 75 damage with that. Not really sure what that was about. Maybe bullet shield ended. I think it has ended.
I go. I'm on it.
No, I think he's going to be boxed in now. We're not going to finish him off here. Everyone's standing around him, so I don't think anyone's going to be able to attack him, unfortunately. Nope. But there we go, guys. That was a rather easy win. We've gone over 850 notoriety as well now too, which is pretty cool. If we was using our boss, he would be rather tanky right now, having that huge health increase. Let's make sure we heal up before we jump in and do this depot. Now, this depot is going to be tough. You know, we really should be clearing out those rackets. We didn't. And we also didn't use bullet shield. So this racket is going to be rather tough. So we are up against 11 with 9 reinforcements jumping in. We do only have the 7. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Let me know down in the comments how you think this is going to go, what the likely outcome actually is going to be. We're going to see. Luckily, we got a few of the gangsters or the guards close to the door, meaning that we don't have to run halfway down the room in order to actually attack someone. This is good for us. Being able to do, you know, that 80 damage straight away, set up a couple of easy, quick deaths, is kind of really lucky, actually. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. Going to try and tick off as many people as possible. He is bleeding as well as that 75 damage.
I'm on it.
And bullet shield is absolutely something that we need to do. I do need to spread out a little bit, so I'm going to try and get that bullet shield in early. Having that damage reduction is going to be a huge game changer for us, and we're definitely going to need it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, God.
Another one taken out. Again, this is really good. This is a really good run because we managed to take out a couple. I believe we're still on our first turn, so that's really, really helpful for us. 9 left with 9 reinforcements. That's quite a number to kind of overcome. Of course, we have put those crow feet by the nearest door to us. It may not be helpful right now because we don't know where the reinforcements are coming from. However, eventually they will come through that door and that will be bloody helpful. That's kind of what you use your fixer for. A little bit of crowd control.
You got it.
There's a lot of guards at the back of that room. Double cover seems like a good, safe place to hold up. We need to move our troops down the other side of the room. It's going to take a little minute. We're not going to be able to do it in one go. Ain't no one got that kind of movement speed.
All right.
Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that Monks has a trinket, which actually gives him a little bit more movement speed. I think it's 3 extra movement speed, which is effectively 6 extra squares. I could be wrong. It might be initiative, but either way, I could put that on one of my other companions. And that would mean that they'd be able to move that little bit extra. Trinkets is something that we've really suffered with in this series, unfortunately. There are some seriously strong trinkets out there, and it would have been really nice to have a few of them. Unfortunately, we got stiffed in the black market. We can't do the missions because we're not using our boss, and it is what it is. We'll make do with what we got. I did just put that bomb by that doorway just to ensure that we know that there's kind of like a safety net if anyone wanted to run through that door. Don't really want to be flanked. Cristiano took a critical shot and is down.
Take him down.
You know, time is really on the essence there for Cristiano. I feel like instead of moving, what I should have done is actually delayed his turn. If I'd have delayed his turn, I could have triggered the overwatches with any of the other characters. Had I done that, I then could have used Cristiano to finish off that character to give him the health boost that I was actually planning to give him. Seriously gutted about Cristiano. That's not cool.
Yep.
Not cool at all. The guy is an absolute beast. In my opinion, the best gangster in the game if we do end up losing him, because there is a lot of time left. I'm going to be truly gutted, and that's going to be a huge loss for our campaign. And for our hopes of completing the game. Honestly, we are running out of top tier gangsters. We did just get Williams, but in my opinion, Cristiano far outranks him. Is what it is. Maybe we could replace him with the cleaner. I quite like the cleaner. Obviously, R's already out of the question because R is already dead. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. That kind of sucks. We'll have to see how we go. Shame we can't pop that all the way over there. It's good that we got the crow's feet back again. But a shame that we can't use it. I still don't like the fact that the guards can shoot through windows. Not only the windows, but that guard just shot through 2 different windows to attack our character. A bit annoying, a bit of a cheat. I don't think I would notice that line of sight as, you know, as a player if I was using guns, but...
Bastard!
Fuck! Coming for you.
So the reinforcements did come in as we kind of expected them to. Hopefully the Fixer has enough in her arsenal to handle them, though. That's kind of the whole point of her and why she was left there. I need to move some characters up right to the end here. This corridor, there's going to be some gangsters up there we're going to have to try and fix. Fix them as in kill them.
Gotcha.
William's turn. She's actually done pretty good for us, to be fair. She does have a gigantic health pool, which is certainly helpful. That was kind of Cristiano's flaw, in a sense that because we're using melee, his health is only like 100, I believe it is. Which, you know, it goes very quickly. But he did also have the best armor in the game, so I guess it is impressive that they managed to kill him off. It really is my fault. I kind of thought that they would miss with their Overwatch, to be fair.
Who's that?
Okie dokie, 4 left. They have got some new reinforcements in. I think we've got enough in that area to take care of them, though, and still whip around the back and take care of the first reinforcement. Cristiano is running out of time. We're going to have to take care of these very, very quickly now if we have any hope of getting out of here with Cristiano still alive.
Understood.
69 points of damage then. That's not too bad. Right, let's move Dottie into position. I'm kind of disappointed that she can't go a little bit further. I should have tried to whip troops around there a little bit sooner than I did. And 97 damage done there. That's pretty awesome. Bruno is low on health. So I think an execution is what's needed. Nice little boost. Nice little turn by turn health regeneration there with him. Let's go with the one that's not healed so we can actually take someone off the field. I forgot more reinforcements is coming in, to be fair. I believe that is the last wave, though, so that's it. All of the reinforcements are in. These guys do look rather tough. They're not little ones, that's for sure. That guy's kind of... Oh, God. Cristiano has died. A minute's silence for Cristiano. Please, the guy has served us well. I got to think how many people he's actually killed for us. Really bummed out and gutted that Cristiano's gone, but you know what? We've already got a replacement in mind. The cleaner could be our next bad boy. I guess we'll see in the next episode, but for now, let's actually finish off this depot. To be fair, it's been relatively easy. I thought it'd be a lot harder. We made a mistake. That's why we lost a gangster. I don't really think that it was a tough depot, but I do think we made a mistake, and that's why we actually lost someone.
Got it.
Dotty dotty. Williams again isn't quite close enough, so we need to get her a little bit closer to actually do some damage. And let's give Bruno another execution as well. Now, of course, we just given him the first execution. That does restore his HP per turn. The second execution will actually stack, though. And as he's being targeted and low health, we do want to make sure he survives.
All right.
Kill this asshole.
4 left. Now, these guys do actually have their own bullet shield activated, which is kind of annoying. Because it does mean they have got that damage debuff. It's going to take a little bit more of a hit to take them down. Unfortunately, it looks like Cristiano just didn't stand a chance. It's going to be another couple of rounds at least by the looks of it.
I'm on it.
77 damage. That's really not too bad.
Yeah.
Gonna pop up into some cover, get a little bit closer as well. And now Bruno can finally get back in this battle. Of course, he is essentially immortal at the moment because he has that execution. Even if he was killed miraculously, because he's getting that, you know, turn by turn extra health, he would stand back up, which I think is kind of cool. Nice little thing to remember. I remember the bandages work that way. I don't think they still do, actually, but the bandages were a huge glitch and exploit. We are very close from winning this this depot.
I'm all over it.
58 damage.
Understood.
All down to... Oh, I thought it was going to be Williams. See what Dottie can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
85, that's always a good return.
All right, I'm on it.
set up this bomb. I don't think we're going to need it, but we'll set it up anyway. I think we have one. And there we go, guys. That is a depot sorted out. Now, Bruno is out for 24 days, which kind of sucks, but I do think that's around the same kind of time that Baby Monks is out for. So at least a consolation prize is that in 25 days-ish, we're going to have both Bruno and Baby Monks back. Cristiano is dead, though. He's taken out. He's done. It is what it is. We're going to have to get some more money now because we're going to have to rehire Baby Monks. I would like to hire the cleaner. That's something I'd like to do. On the plus side, we have just taken some of Danny McGee Jackson's land. We forced our way into his neighborhood, and I think we are getting closer to being able to challenge him and his safe house. I think we're going to have to go through this precinct here, though, because I'm pretty sure this is actually his safe house, so it's going to be a while. We've got to do another depot first. Before we do that depot, I do want Bruno back. I do want Baby Monks back. And before we do the safe house, I would kind of like the cleaner as well. But guys, thank you for joining me for yet another episode within Empire of Sin. I am absolutely devastated that Cristiano has died, but you know what? It is what it is. This playthrough has been a ride. But anyway, I've been a monk, we've been in Critically Curious, and I will see you in the next episode real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.